Cancer, welcome back to the channel. If you're new or a cross watcher, welcome as well. I believe in cross watchers showing up and seeing how the other energy's perspective shows up, or maybe you'll just get some additional information you weren't aware about. I think it's good that everybody gets a perspective from everybody's angle, because let's face it, not everybody communicates. So sometimes tarot will help you find out what's kind of going on in this person's energy, what's going on in their mind, what they're thinking. Of course, it's always free will. It's always subject to change, but at least you'll have an idea of what you're hearing. Real quick, I am doing a giveaway. So if you are interested in being up in a drawing for one or both of these mala bracelets, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, hit the like button, and put in the comments #mala. That will let me know that you are interested in being put up in a drawing for one or both of these mala bracelets. I believe I'm going to go on a live either Friday night or Saturday night, just depends on how my week goes, but I will put out a post on the community tab giving people a heads up if it's going to be Friday or if it will be Saturday. Okay, keep in mind energies can be reversed, so you'll need to place parties where it fits to the situation. Only you will know that. If it doesn't resonate, go ahead and check out your other sign placements. You'll probably find yourself there. If not, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you comment, you interact. Allow me to help, communicate with you via energy wise. So hopefully I can pick you up on a future reading. All right, Cancer, we are coming up on the new moon in Aquarius, February 9th. It's that beginning of the moon cycle. Here we go, another cycle. You might have an opportunity to free yourself from some sort of financial arrangement that just isn't working for you anymore, or at least maybe air out some emotional baggage that is keeping you from moving on. So far the readings have been not too intense, but pretty informative, I guess you could say. So let's see what's going on for you, Cancer. What is going on for Cancer? New moon in Aquarius. What's going on for Cancer? New moon in Aquarius. One more. What is going on for our Cancers? Okay. Ooh. We got some emotions. Cancers are quite emotional and sensitive, whether they show it or not. Uh-oh, pressure cooker. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, threatened. Cancer. Place parties where it fits. Let me get this ready. Yeah, so we've got some strong emotions right now that are being held inside. It is not healthy to hold emotions inside, especially if you get to a point where you feel like you're a pressure cooker, because your emotions could come out in a form of rage, or you could just explode and throw up emotions all over the place where it might be jumbled and confused and just out of whack, right? So you always want to make sure that, and this is anybody, not just Cancers, you always want to make sure that if you're feeling something's on your mind, try to address it as soon as possible. I'm not saying if you're out on a date with your man or woman and they do something say if you catch them turning their head at somebody at the restaurant, okay, you don't want to have those kind of emotions pent up so much that you cause a scene in the restaurant, right? You get what I'm saying? You know, you'll want to go home and have a discussion about how you feel when, you know, somebody's looking at checking out somebody else and breaking their neck to look at the waiter or waitress, or flirting with the waiter or waitress right in front of you. Let them know how it makes you feel, right? You don't have to yell, scream, or be nasty. You just need to say, hey, I don't feel like I'm valued when you do this, this, and this, and start the conversation and see how it turns out. But somebody is so pent up right now with their emotions that I'm wondering if they aren't I don't want to speak too soon on that threaten, because you know, I'm getting some funny vibes. I'm getting somebody could, like I was saying, blow up in public or in a situation that will cause embarrassment between themselves and their person and the people around them. That's kind of what I'm getting. I mean, I was thinking something threatened, but I'm not too sure about that. Let me get some more. Tell us more about this threatened, please, Spirit. Cancer. Yeah, all I know is that somebody's ready to explode, so I think they need to start talking, or at the very least, make sure they're at home with nobody around when they blow. I don't know why I'm feeling like that. Tell us more about threatened. Give me some more on this, please, Spirit. We got player on the side. All right, so somebody here has, I want to say, has been a player, but has also been played. Somebody has just now been played. Okay, but they were a player. The player got played by a player. Does that make sense? That's what I'm getting out of that. Okay. And so this is why somebody's emotions are all, you know, flying all over the place and feeling like they want to explode. You know, I hate to say this, maybe somebody got a little taste of their own medicine, right? That's not always fun. Some people are good at dishing it out, but they don't like it being done back. And I hate to say this, I'm not saying two wrongs make a right, but what I will say is that sometimes people do not learn lessons until what they've done to others has been done to them, if that makes sense. You know, not that I'm saying two wrongs make a right, you know, as long as somebody's intentionally not doing it. But if it happens, then yeah, that's going to cause somebody to learn their lesson for sure. All right, well, tell us a little bit more about these emotions we're feeling here. Tell us more about these emotions that we're feeling. Cancer plays parties where it fits. Either you are this person that is the player that got played, or you are the person that played the player. I don't know. Plays parties where it fits. Oops. Tell us about the waves here, please, Spirit. Give us some more information. Oh. We got the Lovers, Gemini energy. We got the Fool, Aries energy. Somebody's ready to take a leap towards their lover, somebody they view as their lover. But I'm also hearing that somebody was naive with someone that was their lover. So I'm getting two stories. Give me more on this, please. One more on this. Ooh, Ace of Swords, okay. All right, so we've got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Strong Gemini. Strong Gemini, strong Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, it's just the energy. Yeah, someone's about to get a harsh truth. About a, journey towards a lover. Oh, is it? Oh, okay. So this player has to come in to their lover and explain they were played, which they're embarrassed about, right? The player got played. And now they want to come back in and tell their lover that they basically were a fool, and they're ready to take this lover's journey because they're receiving a harsh truth. They received a harsh truth. Tell me more about the pressure cooker here. Ah, the moon. Oh. So that's Pisces, but the moon is, ruled by Cancer. So that's your card. So there was a secret that came out or is about to come out. Okay, something has been hidden. Ooh, and it's going to cause some rage. Death on the side. So Scorpio energy. God, and majors. I mean, Scorpio had 10 majors come out. Right now on your board, we've got 4. Oh my goodness. So with the death on the side, it's almost like this person's secret that they need to come back to their lover and talk about is the fact that they are being forced to change. There was a lot of stagnation in this situation. I think this player was a player for a very long time, and then they got hit hard by somebody, which caused this player to knock over on their side, which is on the side. And then with the death, it's a, it's also a vibe, an energy of, is this completely over with my lover or is it not, right? And it's also, the secret of they basically got forced to change because they got played. Their ass got handed to them pretty much. And it's not funny, but, you guys, we got to understand there are way too many toxic people out there. I see people on, Facebook, certain sites talking about, okay. So I just found out that there is a Facebook page called Are We Dating the Same Guy? Now, I believe that there are sites out there for men as well, but I joined it and I was looking at the way these ladies post these pictures of these men and these stories about, I've been dating him for a year and he's acting funny, and I caught him lying and he went out on a date with somebody, and I don't know how it's kind of like if they reread everything that they typed with this dude's picture, they would realize how ridiculous they sound, and that it's girlfriend, it's let it go, right? Tell them, hey, this is what I'm seeing, this is what I'm hearing. Obviously, you are not truthful, and let it go. But they're on these sites asking if any other women are dating them, and it's just, I just can't believe how many toxic people are out there. And I don't mean toxic, but unhealed, right? I mean, I know I've been through it, but I kind of stayed to one person for since 2014, even though but that's a whole different ballgame. That's my twin flame. So, whole different topic, but I still had to do the same thing. I still had to, walk away and cut the cord. It wasn't easy. And if it's meant to be right, this person will heal and we'll be able to talk about being together, But until then we're in the 5D, taking up space in each other's head, and it sucks. But, there's so many people out there, and now it's like this person's being forced to change, and now they're going to have to come in and explain that to their lover. That one, they were naive enough to think that they wouldn't get played, and two, they're ready to take a journey, because they faced a harsh truth. They're ready to take this journey with their lover. Ay, ay, ay. Tell me about this player. Three of Cups, yeah. Going out, celebrating, having a good old time. Cancer energy. One more. Justice. Libra energy. Another major. 2 majors on the emotions, 2 majors on the pressure cooker. So far, 1 major on the threatened. Yeah. So karma stepped in here. On this celebrating, going out partying, having fun, being a player, living the player life. Tell us more about justice here, please. Yeah, they're paying karma now for all that fun, partying, player life. Yeah, the sun. Yep. So there is, and that's another major, Leo energy. Here we go. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 more and you'll be like Scorpio. 10, a completion. Good night. So yeah, basically they're paying karma for, trading in their happiness for partying, going out with friends, having multiple dates, sharing their cup with everybody. Yeah. What happened? I want to know what happened. What happened with this player? What happened? We want some details on that. Oh. 5 of Wands. Are we shocked? Man, they got into some conflict, competition, fighting, chaos. I'm sorry, I don't think I showed you the other cards. My apologies. Oh yeah, this player is caught up in a bunch of fighting, screaming, arguing. conflict. Now they're probably feeling like they're in competition with other people because their other person, you know, played them. Tell me more. Inquiring minds want to know. Five of Pentacles, yeah. Fighting, arguing, getting left out in the cold. Yeah. Looking up at those five pentacles, which would, you know, be the solid relationship, the house, the car, the great career, the money in the bank. They're just looking at it like, I am out in the cold on the other side. Yeah. Tell me more, please. We've got more Leo energy. We've got Taurus energy. Yeah. Chariot. Another major. Two more, you'll be like Scorpio. Yeah. Yeah, it's time to, with the Chariot, right? It's, you know, that's you, Cancer. That's your power card, is the Chariot. The Chariot is the vehicle. You get in it, you know what direction you're going. You know when it's time to move forward and move out of a situation that you're in. And so that's what's happening here. You know, the player got played. It, you know, caused a bunch of conflict, and now this person's out in the cold, probably afraid of losing their house, losing money, you know, valuables, and now it's, you know, all right, well, are you ready to get in your vehicle and move forward now and move to do the right thing? How does this player feel about how does this, I don't want to say player, but how does this other person feel about Cancer? How does this person feel about Cancer? Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Protected, generous, giving. Five of Swords, Aquarius energy. Yeah, it's almost like, you know, they felt defeated. You know? They see you as, you know, a valuable person, you know? But it's like they just felt defeated against. Yeah, Hanged Man, another major. Really? You only need one more. You might surpass Scorpio, Cancer. You just might. Yeah, so it's they know that there's stagnation right now, and so they feel like, you know, defeated. They feel like you're giving up, but they do view you as the Queen of Pentacles, and I guess right now, particularly in this situation, you know, you're being protective and practical with yourself. How does Cancer, I'm going to switch decks. How does Cancer Did I just ask? No. How does Cancer feel about this player? How does Cancer feel about this player person? Yeah, you know, this person, when the player gets played, boy, that's a hard hit. You know what I'm saying? That's like one punch. That's one knockout. How does Cancer feel about this player? All right, we got the Four of Swords. King of Swords. The World, another major. That's 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, 9. One more and it'll be 10. If I didn't screw that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, yeah, that's 9. One more would be 10. Wheel. You feel exhausted from the situation. You probably feel like this situation has come to a completion, right? Because you're now like, okay, you feel how I felt. Because you know, if this player was playing other people, you know they were playing you. And all it took was one person to knock them down, knock them off their pedestal. So you know they were playing you. And so it was just exhausting to you. Now you feel like you've learned your lesson to pay attention to people who are crafty and have a calm exterior, right? It's almost like you couldn't at one point see through the player, but you had started to at one point, right? Tell me more about this world. 8 of Staffs on the side. So this is movement and communication with speed and force. So with it on the side, it's kind of like, well, is it really over? Because it's kind of like maybe some communication starting to come in, maybe some actual action is starting to come in. Not, I don't want to say fast and furious, but I want to say it's starting to come in. And is it really over though? Moon, bottom of the deck, 10. Wheel of Fortune, 11, major. Secrets again. They want to talk about these secrets. You want to talk about these secrets. They want to talk about these secrets. Wheel of Fortune, this is divine turning the cycle over, ending one cycle and now moving the knob for another cycle to start over. So it's giving you two the opportunity to talk to each other about the secrets. Both moons came out. Both moons came out. So it's kind of, you're not sure if there's maybe there's a little bit of communication starting, or maybe it will start around this coming weekend. The 9th is Friday. So that's when we are in the new moon of Aquarius. So maybe that's the time that, the universe makes things, uncomfortable enough for this player to come in with their tail tucked and be like, yeah, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I got my ass handed to me, and now I know how you feel because I've done it to you. And this person needs to come in and tell you this. And you want them to. But at the same time, you're going to have to talk as well, because you two are the lovers. It is a strong connection. You take up residence in each other's heads. So either you can walk away from each other and just live in each other's heads for a while, or you can make a go at, coming in and putting your swords down, putting all the weapons down, stripping yourself down and being vulnerable, being the fool. Not foolish, but being the fool, being vulnerable enough to come in and talk about the truth, about their emotions and what had happened. Both of you need to be honest with each other about both your sides of the story in order for this to move forward. Okay, what else do we have here? And then we'll wrap this one up. So yeah, you beat Scorpio. You have 11 majors. So maybe you're seeing the number 11. Okay, number 11 is manifestations, spiritual path. Google it. It might mean something specific to you when you Google it. You or cross-watcher. Confirmation. Oh shit, not all this. Good night. I do almost feel like if this person's going to come vomit all their emotions because they've been so pent up in hiding how they feel and what's happened to them, right? And it's like the longer you wait, the more embarrassing you're feeling. Yeah, negative intentions. So at one point there was negative intentions in this situation for sure, because the player was, playing everybody and then they got played. Know your worth and what you're worthy of. Yes, you know your worth. And this player should know their worth. Going out and being a player doesn't mean you're a Mag Daddy. All you're doing is, when you're a player, you're attracting in people that are going to play you. Players don't understand that. That's their vibration. You know what I mean? So if you're a player, you're going to find somebody who's going to play you for something. So if you're masculine, they're going to play you for your money. If you're a female, they're going to play you for your booty, right? I mean, it's just how it works. Move in silence. Somebody's been moving in silence. Yeah, somebody's been moving in silence, and that's why they're a pressure cooker pent up, ready to explode. That's exactly why, because they shouldn't be holding it in. They should be having a conversation with you. Any other final? Let's do messages, untold messages from the heart on this one. I think this one could use it. Okay, so this could be, I'm not pinpointing it on you, Cancer, or your person. You'll have to use your discernment on whose message this would be for, because it could be either of you, since both of you have the moon and both of you need to talk about what these secrets are. All right, what untold messages from the heart do we have for these two spirits? What do they need to know from each other that they have not told each other? I should have, I could have, I would have. Yeah, somebody's regretting the fact that they remained a player. You know, they should have chosen the lover and taken the proper route. But that's not where they were in their journey yet. So you can't have regrets on it now. Absence. As more time passes by, I feel a deeper void without you in my life. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure they do, because, you know, when a player gets played, it's lonely, right? It's lonely when they don't have that solid lover in their life that loves them for them. And vice versa, you probably feel the void too. Or you know what I mean? You know, it gets harder. Ghost. I won't stay for very long. I'm sorry. You know, I want to say this is probably the energy that this person was always in, whether it was with you or somebody else. You know, they never stayed very long. They always kept moving. You know, they were always ghosting people, and they got ghosted, right? They ended up with it. So much has happened between us in the past. Can we work through it again? See? There's been a lot of, you know, broken bridges between you two, but, you know, as the lovers, if you two can come together and have an open conversation and be truthful about what was hidden in the moon and the fact that this person was ghosting you and everybody else, if they come in vulnerable and apologize and say what they're apologizing for, if they can say, hey, I apologize for ghosting you. I apologize for being that player and running off and partying and going off with this one, and that one. Oh, and oh, by the way, I had my ass handed to me. It happened to me. And now I know how you feel, right? If they can bring themselves to say that, then you got to have respect for somebody who can literally come in and say that, and say that they got played and they were sorry. They know exactly how you feel now. You know, that's a big deal. So I hope this was helpful to somebody, and you might want to check out Scorpio. They had 10 majors, and so that's a completion. So they were going through a scenario of a completion where two people were healing and trying to come back together as well. So anyway, much love and light. Please drop a comment if anything resonates. I always like to hear if any part of this resonates with anybody. Again, like I said, we're all on different timelines. So some of you could have already gone through this. Some of you are just getting ready to come through it. And others, this is for the future. So if you guys comment, then it can help other people read the comments and gain their strength to get through a situation like this. Because at the end of the day, it's all about just getting everybody healed so they end up in a happy union with the person that they belong with. All right. So make sure you hit the like button, please. It helps spread the algorithms and gets this to who it needs to get to. Comment, share it with you know, a Cancer you know, or anybody you know who's going through this, because you got a lot of signs on the board here. It could be any sign at this point. So much love and light. I will talk to you soon.